All right, 11 minutes past the hour now. We're going to turn to the search for 5-year-old Jessie Shockley. The little girl went missing 11 days ago. It was on October 11th. She was home. Her older siblings were keeping an eye on her. Apparently, she wandered off, and now Glendale, Arizona police are desperate for any information about this little girl. Jessie's grandmother, Shirley Johnson, and Jessie's aunt, Josie Hunter, are both joining me now live from Arizona. Ladies, thank you so much, and thank you for being under these trying circumstances. But I'll start with you, Grandma. What do you think might have happened to Jessie?
I don't know what could have happened to Jessie. My feeling is someone uh, snatched her up probably as soon as she walked out that front door.
And Josie, to you, the older siblings, they were all home that day. Is Jessie really the type to just go wander off or wander far away from home?
I don't think so. I think I think she knows better than to just wander off. I think whoever she went with, she was comfortable with.
Well, I guess that brings up something I will get into here in a moment. I want to ask one other question, though, and I'll ask this to you, Grandma, or both of you can answer this. What have police told you about leads or possible suspects? They say they have persons of interest, but have they given you all many details about who they might be looking at or what avenue in the investigation is going?
They haven't told me that they have any suspects, any leads. They tell me they just checking out people, and the mother is not a suspect. And I read that they said no one was in the home a suspect at this time.
Well, let me
And
ask.
I know that they say.
Go ahead, Josie. Go ahead.
I know that they say they're getting tips every day and they're following up on tips, but no, they have not informed us of any real leads.
And Josie, I'll turn to a point, and this is a painful question, but these questions are out there now. And you said you think she had to have, given her personality, probably went with somebody she was comfortable with. And there are so many reports out now that possibly the mother is being looked at. So you all tell me, do you all believe at all, or are you sure in your heart of hearts that Jessie's mother has nothing to do with her disappearance?
I feel comfortable saying that. I just don't think she's capable of that, to do anything to her child. I just can't see that. I think the baby, she was real friendly. She knew a lot of people in that complex. I know it's so many registered sex offenders and predators in that area, in the immediate area, I found out. And I just, in my heart, I don't feel that.
Do you all think this possibly, and Josie, I'll ask you this, it possibly even hurts the investigation in some way? Because people that don't know, your sister does have a history. Jessie's mother did do some time for child abuse, and there is a history there. But do you think that clouds the investigation, or that's an important part of the investigation?
Well, it's definitely an important part, but I believe it is clouding the investigation because I think they're focusing too long on Jerice. And I'm hoping that they are not just focusing on her and letting other leads and things like that go because of their thoughts about her past. I believe everyone should be looked into. I myself and anyone that had contact with her. So I'm not upset with the police for or the investigators for looking into Jerice. I believe everyone should be looked into.
It sounds like you're saying as well you don't believe she had anything to do with it, but you're saying the police have to do what they have to do. And Ms. Johnson, I'll come back to you on this now. This got attention, and you weren't shy about saying that you were upset that this case was not getting a lot of national attention. Why do you think it was not?
Because I say that because there's no way that you should stop looking for a 5-year-old child that come up missing after 2 days. When I first arrived from California, I was so happy. I saw the command post and all this activity was going on, but not once did I see somebody going through that house, which I just assumed they probably did before I got there. But they were just sitting at this command post all day, every day. And then after the day after I got there, they just left. You know, they told me they was moving the command post. But you don't stop looking for a child after 2 days, take an Amber Alert down after 2 days, and we don't hear anything else from anyone for over a week until I just was outraged about it and started speaking out.
And were you disappointed? I know there's been local coverage, but were you disappointed that this case was not on the national radar?
I was very disappointed because I automatically assumed when a media person came up to me and was asking about my grandbaby, that it would be put out to the affiliates and throughout the nation and throughout the globe. I just assumed that, and it didn't happen. It was kept right here in Arizona, not even to the other side of Arizona and Mesa. People were saying that they didn't even hear about it. People and colleagues in California hadn't heard about it until I just had to get up and say outrage.
All right. Well, again, Shirley Johnson and Josie Hunter, little Jessie's aunt and grandmother, thank you all for being here. I know it's a trying time, but we're getting that story out and her picture, and maybe this can help in some way. But thank you both. We'll follow up with you if that's okay, and hopefully little Jessie will come home. Thank you both so much.
And can I just say one thing?
Go ahead, Ms. Johnson.
The FBI, yeah, if we can possibly get maybe FBI more involved. I know they say they're involved to oversee the Glendale Police Department and help them with more resources and get some expertise in looking for missing children. Maybe we can do that, because I know it's some issues going on with Arizona and their ability to follow through on crimes with children.
Well, Ms. Johnson, absolutely. Thank you once again, you both, for being here, and we'll follow up and stay on this story as well. But thank you both so much to be here. Our best to the family going through this trying time. Well, it's 18 minutes.